you choose by what you want to hear and feel. For example, I know a lot of jazz drummers have their 10, and they love it because it's small, fits in a jazz club, and they tune it low or they tune it super high to where it sounds like a bongo so they can do that kind of jazz pattern and have that almost timbale-like 10, but then it's got no depth, and they don't know how to find that space between the drums. Well, that's a situation where you like your tension tight on the top head, but so you're going to get high pitch and bing and ping and attack. But how do I get depth out of that little drum? Well, you take that bottom head down low. And that's when you know, okay, here's the range of the drum. The top of a 10-inch head gets tight around a B, right? You start going to a C, it's getting a little bongo tight. Anything above a C on an average 10-inch drum, with 2 heads on it, mind you, is going to feel like a bongo. And you start getting up there, all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's way too high, and the drum's going to choke. So you know the ceiling of that drum is like a C. And so you know this. So if I want it tuned high, and then I want some bottom end, then I know that I want to tune my bottom head lower, but how much low? Well, for this tone, I'm going to go a major third. This tone, I'm going to go a perfect fourth. Well, a perfect fourth with a C up here, that's a G to a C, G, A, B, C. Or, and wait, make sure I'm right. Ba-ba-ba-bam. So you have that perfect fourth, but a major third is an A sharp. So that's the half step between the G, A sharp difference between that bottom head that can give you 2 different tones, and you can decide which one you like. And that's the best part about what I do, is that generally I show you how to kind of move between those easily, where you can go, no, I like it the other way. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And you just hand it back to yourself, and you find a way to really engage that system in your favor. And that's how you kind of it's what style of music you're playing. Like, I know a lot of guys here in Austin, let's take the flip side of a 10-inch. A lot of guys gig with a 10-14. It's light, it's tight, easy to bring into a club, and easy to pack up and get out of the way so you can have a drink and hang out with your friends, right? But they're playing, some Def Leppard, and they want their 10 to sound like a 13. So since this is the number one thing I find with drummers and their toms, and they want it, so I give it to them because I'm a tech. I'm here for you, not me. Nobody teaches. That's not like to play guitar. You got to learn to turn it first. You can't play guitar until you learn to turn it or learn to tune it. Sleep deprivation is kicking in, bro. Travel is an amazing thing. So they have to learn how to tune it from the start. But if you're not, we as drummers don't. We just learn to hit. And I think that's one of the problems, is that drummers don't ever think about it. And that's beyond that, they also don't ever learn some fundamentals of music, like what a major scale is and what a minor scale is. And I think if more drummers took that time, they'd understand the musical approach of their drum. And that way they get the proper crack, boom, or pow that they want. As the comic says, what are you tuning to? Crack, boom, and pow? Actually, yes, I am. But to get that crack, I want these 2 notes. But I also think it's fear and just frustration. They just want to play, man. I just want to play. And because they don't know what they're doing, they just kind of, screw it. And that frustration kicks in, man. See? And that's why I did this. That's hopefully the legacy I can give to drummers, is they can go watch my videos or book a lesson with me and be free of that fear, be free of that frustration. Try to keep it fun. Check out what I do, but also check out other drummers and what they do. Learn from each other and learn how they got their sounds. Because I'm not the end-all, be-all. There's so many ways to tune a drum. I just have a method that helps you find your way a lot more easily, gives you the tools to ride the bike down the path, whatever path you choose. But there's going to be things you're going to learn from drummers all the way, so always learn. Open your mind and learn, because there's so much information out there, so many good things that if we can just give to each other, we're going to achieve greatness, and it's going to be everything you hoped for, even if it's just in your small little world, dude.